We'll get them up there. If I could get my volunteers to their positions, that would be awesome. I believe I do need one more corner official. If we do only have one Strider rider, that's okay. 3. All right. All right, unless we have nobody else to join Axton, we'll let him cut it up out here while we get riders staged up. No, we won't. All right, get started with Axton on the Strider here. You ready to go, buddy? On your mark, get set, go. Axton out here getting us kicked off on this Friday night. Hopefully the humidity will drop a little bit, but it's nice that we got some cloud cover going on. Axton making it into that first straight. Hey, Corey. Corey at the gate, Corey. Axton showing us how it's done going into that first turn and last turn. And I'll be coming back to the line here. Axton making it over those obstacles a little bit at a time. Showing us how it's done. Give him a round of applause. We'll run Striders one more time. It sounded like our other Strider rider didn't make it over in time, but that's okay. We'll do it again between rounds 1 and 2. All right, looks like we got our cruiser class locked and loaded. It looks like I got my volunteers in their spot. So we'll get this kicked off. Gates down, A cruiser. We got Jack, Asher, Brigham, Kyron out on the track right now. Right now, it's going to be a battle between Jack and Asher sitting on that 1-2 spot. We got that rock one play of Asher coming back at us, but Jack is hunting right there on his tail in that 2 spot. We got Brigham on the 3, Kyron on the 4. Good racing coming in the rhythm section. Neck and neck, bar, still anybody's race. Total points racing all night, so every race matters. Coming back to the line, Asher trying to pick this one up. Jack's not done that yet, though. Still on that 2 spot. Brigham on the 3. Kyron still on the 4. Kyron looking to see if he can catch Brigham coming down the line. It's going to be down to the line. I think that's Kyron on that one. Good race. All right, 6 novice up in the gate. Gates down, 6 novices. We got Roman the Rocket Shepherd, Roxon Miller, Kellen Lynch out on the track. Right now it's neck and neck. They're looking at each other, checking where they're at. Coming into this first turn, still anybody's race. Coming back at us, I think that's Roman in that 1 spot. Roxon's making a move though, coming in low, sliding in that 2 spot. Kellen on the 3. Coming in that second turn into the rhythm section. Roman still out front in that 1. Roxon looking to catch him on that 2. Kellen on that 3. Coming back to the line, Roman trying to pick up this 1. Roxon, though, still looking to catch him here on that 2 spot. Kellen on the 3. That looks like how we're going to wrap that one up. All right, got 8 novices up in the gate, 5 riders, Dakota, Sage, Layden, Nixon, Leo. Gates down on this one. It's tight race out there. I think Layden got that initial 30-foot pop. Leo, though, right there in that 1-2 spot. Dakota looking for a way in right now. Got Sage out there, first time racing at Omaha BMX. Nixon on that 4 spot, coming back at us. That's going to be Layden in the 1, Leo in the 2, Dakota in the 3. Bar to bar on that 4-5 spot between Nixon and Sage. Coming in that rhythm section, Layden looking to spread this one out a little bit in that 1 spot. Leo on the 2. Dakota on that 3 spot. Coming back to the line. Layden looking to pick this one up. Total points racing out here. We'll see this one 2 more times here. Leo still on that 2 spot. Dakota on Sage sliding into that 4 spot. Looking to hold Nixon off on that 5. All right, turn the page. 9 novice, we got Maverick, Lydia, Madeline. Gates down on this one. Looks like Lydia's got that initial 30-foot pop right now. Maverick in that 2 spot. Madeline in that 3. Madeline sliding in low, sliding into that 2 spot, coming back at us. It's going to be Lydia still out front, bar to bar between Maverick and Madeline out in that 2-3 spot. Coming in that rhythm section, Lydia looking to space this one out a little bit. Maverick on that 2, Madeline on the 3. Coming back to the line. Looks like Lydia picking up that 1 spot. Maverick on the 2. And Madeline on the 3. All right. 10 novices up in the gate. We got Eli, Jonathan, Evan. Gates down on this one. Evans got that initial 30-foot pop. Eli, Jonathan, bar to bar in that 2-3 spot, looking for a way in right now. Coming into that first turn back at us, Evan out in front in that 1 spot. I got that 134 bike of Jonathan in the 227 bike of Eli in that 3 spot. Still anybody's race for that 2nd spot right now. Evan looking to space this one out in that rhythm section, still out front in that 1. Jonathan in that 2 spot. Eli on the 3. Coming back to the line. Evan looking to pick up that 1. Jonathan on the 2. Eli on the 3. All right, 6 riders for our 13 novices up here. Like to see this. Olivia, Kaylee, Jonas, Rhea, Jay, and Kyler. Gates down on this one. Initial 30-foot going to Kyler. Full gate, though. Still anybody's race. Kayla and Rhea right there in that 2-3 spot. I think that's Jay in the 4, Jonas in the 5, Olivia on that 6 spot. Come back at us. Kyler still out front in that 1, but he's got a pack of riders right on his tail. Kaylee in that 2, Jay on the 3, Rhea on the 4, Jonas 5, Olivia 6. Coming in that rhythm section. Jay slides up into that 2 spot. Kyler still out front. Whoa, got a rider down. 2 riders down. 1 able to get back up on their bike. Let's see. Give our riders a round of applause. They're back up on their bikes. Kyler looking to pick up that 1. Kaylee on the 2. Rhea on the 3. Olivia on that 4. Jonas back up on his bike and is in that 5 spot. Jay on the 6. Good racing out there. Good to see everybody back up on their bike. All right. Moving on our 26 to 35 Navis. Got another 5 riders up here. We've got Scott, Angus, Gabby, Leah, Kobe. Gates down on this one. Angus got that initial 30-foot pop, Kobe and Scott right there. Gabby in that 4 spot. Leah on the 5 coming back at us. Scott trying to keep that door closed on Kobe. Angus out front in that 1 spot. Kobe on the 2, Scott on the 3, Gabby on the 4, Leah on that 5. Coming in that rhythm section. Angus looking to stretch this one out a little bit in a comfortable 1. Kobe in that 2, Scott 3, Gabby 4, Leah 5. Come back to the line. Angus looking to pick this one up in that 1 spot. Kobe 2, Scott 3, Gabby 4, Leah 5. All right. All right, moving up into our intermediate class, we got AI up in the gate. We got Brigham, Brecken, Henry, Levi, Kyron. Gates down on this one. It's a tight race. Initial 30-foot goes to Henry. He's in that 1 spot. Looks over at Kyron, sliding into that 1 spot. I believe that's Brigham sliding into that 2 spot. Levi now in the 3. Moving all over the place back at us. Kyron's out in that 1 spot. Brigham on that 2. Levi in the 3. Henry on the 4. Brecken on the 5. Coming in that rhythm section, Kyron looking to stretch this one out. Levi looking to make a move on that 2 spot. Henry still on that 4. Brecken on that 5. Coming back to the line. Kyron looking to pick this one up if he can. Brigham holding off Levi in that 2 spot. Henry on the 4. Brecken on the 5. All right, 12I up in the gate. We got Jace, Landon, Kaiser. Gates down on this one. Kaiser's got that initial 30-foot pop. Land in that 2. Jace on the 3. Coming in that first turn back at us. Kaiser out front. That 1. Land looking for a way in on that 2 spot. Jace on the 3. Coming in that rhythm section. Kaiser still out front in that 1. Land looking to see if he can catch him on the 2. Jace still on the 3. Coming back to the line, Kaiser looking to pick this one up. Landon on that 2, Jace on the 3. All right, moto number 10, 14I, we got Aiden. Gates down, we got Aiden, Jackson, Dominic, Bryson out on the track right now. Jackson's got that initial 30-foot pop. He's in that 1. Aiden on the 2. I believe that's Bryson on the 3, Dominic on that 4, coming back at us. Jackson out front in that 1 spot. Aiden looking for a way in. Bryson right there on that 3 spot. Looking to see if he can catch Aiden coming into this rhythm section. Dominic on that 4. It's bar to bar for that 2 spot right now. It's a battle. Aiden trying to keep that door closed. Bryson looking to see if he can catch him on this final straight. Jackson's going to pick up that 1. Aiden on the 2. Bryson on the 3. Dominic on that 4. All right, 21-25I. This is going to be fun. 7 riders up on the track. Cameron, Garrett, Thomas, Andrew, Gage, Brody, Aiden. Gates down on this one. Initial 30-foot going to Thomas, I believe, on that 1 spot. I believe that is Thomas coming back at us, still on that 1. Got that 95 bike of Garrett on the 2, Brody on the 3. I believe that's Andrew on the 5 spot. Gage at 6, Cameron on the 7. Coming in that last turn. Thomas looking to pick this one up if he can. Still got Garrett in that 2 spot. Brody looking to see if he can catch him, still on the 3. Andrew on that 4 spot. It was a close one at the end for that 2. Aiden picking up the 5. Gage on the 6. Cameron on the 7. Fun race, y'all. All right, moving on to our 2 expert classes we got up here. Jack, Asher, Caden. Gates down on this one. It's a battle on cruiser between Jack and Asher. It's bar to bar in this class as well. Asher's got that initial lead, but Jack is right there on his tail. Caden in the mix as well, moving up to that expert class recently, coming back at us. Asher out front. It's less than bike length though right now. Jack in that 2, Caden still in the 3, coming into that rhythm section. Jack looking to see if he can make a move. They're airing it out here. They're going in hard right now into that rhythm section. Asher trying to keep that door closed on Jack. Come back to the line. Asher looking to pick this one up. Jack on the 2, Caden on the 3. Good ratio. All right. Last moto of the round, 4650X. Rod, Jason, Dave-O. All right, Gates down on this one. Jason out front in that 1 spot. Rod on the 2, Dave-O on the 3. Coming in that first turn back at us. Jason out front, that 1. Rod looking to see if he can catch him. Dave-O still on that 3. Rod slides into that 2 spot, coming into that rhythm section. Rod 1, Jason 2. Dave looking to catch Jason into this last turn, coming back to the line. Rod looking to pick this one up. Toll Point racing out here along with all our other motos. Not sure where those guys are doing. I'll let them figure out that 2-3 spot. All right, that wraps up round number 1. We'll take a short 5-8 minute break, and then we'll run a couple Strider riders after that. So if you are a Strider rider and want to get in round 2, meet us up at the top of the hill here in just a few minutes. Thank you. Right up top, yeah. If you want to get a few laps too, track is open. Got concessions up there, got hot dogs, all kinds of good snacks, popsicles, cool drinks. Check it out. Thank you. All right, all right. We'll get round two going up here in one moment, but if I can get my Strider riders back out here to the top of the second turn. I see one Strider rider, I see two, I see three Strider riders. They're growing by the minute. That's what I like to see. As we're kind of getting this set up, just a couple reminders. We do have our Austin McCann Jasper Kennedy Clinic happening here tomorrow morning, 9 to noon. It's also taking place in Star City on Sunday, 9 to noon. There's still spots to sign up. You can show up on site and pay, or if you visit the Sign Up Genius, get pre-registered. Helps everything get going here. Oh no. You got a race. We're ready for you. We got Van up here. We got Axton up here.
That's what happened to him at the last one.
All right.
All right, you're back in.
We'll do one more round between second and mains.
You need my help, buddy? You going for it?
All right. Right now we got Van and Axton ready to show us how it's done. All right. When I say go, not this go, you guys go. Got it? All right. Ready, set, go. Oh, man, they're looking. They're checking each other out right now, trying to eye each other up. Axton doesn't look back. Van has gained some speed, though, coming out of that turn right now, but they both hit a little road bump coming up into this rhythm section. Now they're getting that speed back up, working those legs. Still bar to bar right now, coming into that last and final turn between these two. Hard to say who's going to come out ahead in this one. Axton was out there by himself the first round. He's got a little competition. Van has a small lead, but we still got a whole straight to go here. Van looking to push his bike on this one. He's out front in that one, but still anybody's race right now. Right, looks like Van picking that one up, but Axton was right there. Good race, y'all. We'll do it one more time, too, since we were missing one of our riders right before we do main events. But it looks like I got my cruiser class locked and loaded up here. Reminder, it's 12 points racing, so you got to race every round, no transfers. All right, 8 cruiser, locked and loaded, round 2. Gates down on this one. There's a battle between Jack and Asher, round 1. Jack had the initial pop, but Asher slides into that 1 spot. Jack right there, still on his tail on that 2 spot, going hard. Kyron on that 3. Brigham on that 4 spot, coming back at us. Asher still out front in that 1. Jack on the 2. Kyron still on the 3. Brigham on that 4 spot. 12 points racing here. We'll see this one more time. All 4 riders coming back to the line. Asher looking to pick up a second win of the night. Jack on that 2 spot. Kyron still on that 3. Brecken looking to see if he can catch him on that 4 spot. Come back to the line. That looks like how we're going to wrap that one up. All right, we got 6 Navis up in the gate. We got Roman, Roxon, Kellen. Checking on a rider here real quick. Got to make sure, safety first. Helmet buckles buckled. All right. Thank you, Corey. All right, 6 novice, ready to go. Gates down on this one. Looks like Roman's got that initial 30-foot pop. Roxon right there in that 2, killing on that 3 spot. Coming in that first turn, coming back at us. Roxon getting a little momentum coming out of that turn, trying to see if he can catch Roman still from that 1 spot. Roxon Hun looking for a way in right there on that 2 spot, killing on the 3. Coming out of that second turn, Roman still front. Roxon shopping right now in that rhythm section, killing still on that 3. Coming back to line, Roman style front. Roxon looking to catch him though. Kellen on that 3. Looks like it's going to be Roman, Roxon, Kellen on that one. All right, 8 Navis up in the gate. We got Dakota, Sage, Layden, Nixon, Leo. Gates down on this one. Leo's got that initial 30-foot pop, but Layden is right down there. It's neck and neck coming into this first turn. Leo has a little position. Let's see what happens coming back at us. Leo, slight edge, but right there it looks like Layden signed into that 1 spot. We got Dakota on that 3. Sparta bar between Sage and Nixon on that 5 spot. Coming in that rhythm section. Layden looking to stretch this lead a little bit out in that 1 spot. Leo on the 2, Dakota on the 3, Nixon on the 4. Sage looking for a way in on that 5 spot. Coming back to the line, Layden looking to pick this one up in that 1 spot. Leo on the 2. It's battle for that 4-5 spot right now. Dakota on that 3, Nixon on the 4. Sage looking for a way in right now. Back to the line. That looks like how we're going to wrap that one up. All right, turn the page. Moto number 4, Maverick, Lydia, Madeline up in the gate. All right, gates down on this one. Neck and neck right now between Lydia and Maverick as it was in round number 1. Madeline in that 3 spot. Looks like Lydia's got a slight edge on this one out in that 1 spot. They're going high, they're going low, coming back at us. So Lydia's still out front. Maverick in that 2 spot. Madeline in that 3. Still anybody's race out there. Coming into that rhythm section. Lydia trying to stretch this one out a little bit, but Maverick is still on the hunt, looking for a way in right now, right on the hills in that 2 spot. Still got Madeline right now in that 3. Maverick getting some speed coming out of that turn, taking over that lead. He slides into that 1 spot. I think he's going to pick that one up. Lydia in the 2, Madeline in the 3. All right, 10 Navis up in the gate. Eli, Jonathan, Evan. Give us 1 second. Checking on one of the riders' bikes here. I think we're tying the shoe here. Give us just 1 second. Corey's a busy man tonight. Buckling, tying, dropping, doing all of it. We appreciate him up there as we do all of our volunteers. All right. Looks like we're set. Thank you, Corey. All right. 10 Navis. Gates down on this one. Evans got that initial 30-foot pop. Eli and Jonathan right there, though, on that 2-3 spot. Anybody's race, it was a tight one. Last time, Eli goes low, coming into that first spot. Evan looking to see if he can bang it back. Whoa, they're banging bars out there. They're going hard. They're staying on their bike. Evans in that 1 spot. Eli on that 2. Jonathan on the 3. Evans still out front that 1. Eli looking to see if he can make a way in. Jonathan still on the 3. Whoa. Oh, we got a rider down. We'll check on this rider here. Jonathan picking up that 2. Hold the gate here for a couple minutes and while we check on our rider. Riders in the gate can take just a moment. Be checking on our rider here. All right, give it up for a rider. He's back on his feet. He took a hard tumble out there, racing hard. Thanks, Evan, for coming and checking on him. Good sportsmanship, y'all. It's all right, Scott. We'll wait for you, Scott. All right. We got 13 novice up in the gate right now. We got Olivia, Kaylee, Jonas, Rhea, Jay, Kyler. Gates down on this one. Pat Crew out there. Kyler's got the initial 30-foot pop. Kaylee on that 2. I think that's Ray on the 3, Jay on the 4, Jonas on the 5, Olivia on that 6 spot. They're going high, they're going low. They're looking for ways in right now. Kyler's still leading the pack in that 1 spot. Jay slides into that 2 spot. Kaylee on the 3, Ray on the 4, Jonas on the 5, Olivia on that 6. We got a little tangle up in the first round. See what we get here. Kyler out on that 1 spot. Jay looking to catch him, though, in that 2. Kaylee on the 3, Ray on the 4, Jones 5, Olivia 6. Coming back to line, Kyler looking to pick up the second win of the night. Jay right there on that 2 spots. A battle right now for the 3. Rhea and Kaylee right there, bar to bar. I think that's going to be Rhea picking up that 3. Kaylee on the 4, Jones 5, Olivia 6. Good race, y'all. All right. Scott, you good up there or you need a break? Catch your breath a minute. Is he good? You good? All right. All right, we got Moto 7 up in the gate. We got Scott, Angus, Gabby, Leah, Kobe. Gates down on this one. Neck and neck between Angus, Kobe, Scott for that 1, 2, 3 spot. Gabby on the 4, Leah on that 5. Coming back at us. Angus out front in that 1 spot. Kobe looking for a way in right now on that 2. Scott still on the 3, Gabby 4, Leah 5. Coming in that rhythm section. Angus still out front in that 1 spot. Kobe looking to catch him right now. Still on the outside looking in on that 2. Scott on the 3, Gabby 4, Leah 5. Come back to line. That looks like how we're going to wrap that one up. All right. Moving on to our intermediate class. We got 8I up in the gate right now. We got Brigham, Brecken, Henry, Levi, Kyron. Gates down on this one. Looks like Levi's got the initial jump on that 30-foot. Kyron, though, sliding into that one spot. I believe that is Brigham going back and forth between 2, 3. Brecken on the 4, Henry on that 5 coming back at us. That's going to be Kyron leading the pack out in that one spot. Brecken's Hun right now on that 2. Levi right there, 2 on that 3. Henry on the 4. Brecken on the 5. Coming into that rhythm section, Kyron still leading the pack out in that one spot. Levi looking to catch Brigham, on that 2 spot, but he's keeping that door closed. Henry still on the 4. Brecken on that 5, coming back to the line. Kyron trying to pick this one up here. Brigham on that 2, I believe. Levi on the 3, Henry on the 4, Brecken on the 5. All right, 12I up in the gate. Jace, Landon, Kaiser. Gates down on this one. Kaiser has that initial 30-foot pop land right there on that 2 spot. Jace on the 3 coming in this first turn back at us. Kaiser's front that 1, land on the 2, looking for a way in. Jace on that 3 spot. Coming that second turn into the rhythm section. Kaiser trying to space this one out. Land looking to see if he can catch him. Jace still on the 3. Coming back to the line. Kaiser looking to pick this one up. Landon on that 2 spot. Almost catching him. Good race. And Jace on the 3. All right. Turn the page. 10. Aiden Jackson. Dominic Bryson. 14I. Gates down on this one. Jackson out front that 1 spot. I believe that's Aiden on the 2. No, Bryson on the 2, excuse me. Aiden on the 3. Dominic on that 4. Coming back at us. Jackson out front in that 1 spot. Bryson on that 2. Aiden 3. Dominic 4. Is a battle for that 2 spot last round. Let's see what we get here. Jackson looking to space this one out. Still on that 1 spot. Bryson on the 2. Aiden 3. Dominic 4. Going single file back to the line. That looks like how we're going to wrap that one up. All right. Loaded gate, 7 racers, 21-25I, Cameron, Garrett, Thomas, Andrew, Gage, Brody, Aiden. Gates down on this one. Garrett's got that initial 30-foot pop, but Thomas, I think, getting into that 1 spot. It's going to be Brody in that 3 spot, Aiden on that 4, Andrew on the 5, Gage on that 6, Cameron on that 7. Coming in that rhythm section, Thomas looking to stretch this one out in that 1 spot. Garrett 2, Brody looking for a way in right now on that 3 spot. Got Garrett on the 4, Aiden on that 5, Gage 6, Cameron 7. Coming single file back to line, Thomas, Garrett, Brody, Andrew, Aiden, Gage, Cameron. All right. 9X up in the gate. Fun one, Jack, Asher, Caden. Gates down on this one. They're going hard out there. Asher has that initial 30-foot pop. Still, Caden, Jack, Hunnan looking for ways in right now. They're going hard out there. They're going fast, coming back at us. Asher out front, that 1. Jack looking for a way in. Caden right there on their tails in that 3 spot. They're getting faster every time, it looks like, out there. Coming out of that last turn, back to the line. Asher still out front, that 1. Jack trying to catch him. Caden making up space in that 3 spot. Good hard racing y'all out there. All right. Moto 13, Rod, Jason, Dave-O up in the gates. Gates down. Looks like Jason's got that initial 30-foot pop. Rod in that 2. Dave-O in that 3 spot. Coming back at us, Jason Style from that 1, Rod in that 2, Dave-O on that 3. Jason letting up a little bit here, but not sure if he's done or not. Rod right there in that 2 spot. Dave-O still on that 3. Coming back to the line, Jason looking to pick this one up. Rod on the 2, Dave-O on the 3. All right, that wraps up round number 2. Take a short intermission here. Be back for round 3. We'll run one more round of Strider Riders 2. So if you want to race, see us here in a few minutes at the top of turn 2. Thank you. Track is open. Alrighty. Track is closed except for our Strider riders. If I have any Striders who want to get one last race in here, please come to the top of turn 2 here. Just a reminder, it's total points racing, so no one is eliminated. Make sure you're up here for our main event, regardless of where you placed in the first 2 rounds. As mentioned earlier, we do have our clinic with Austin McCann, Jasper Kennedy tomorrow morning, 9 to 12 a.m. You can pay here on site for that. There's also a clinic happening in Star City on Sunday with Jasper and Austin. So if you can't make it tomorrow, or if you want to get both times in, you are welcome to do that. Then obviously Star City has their racing after that clinic, 1 to 2 p.m. signups. Also, as a note, tonight's racing is a Corn Cup qualifier. Basically, Corn Cup qualifier, if you're not familiar with it, it's kind of ran similar to a state qualifier, but there's races ran here, Tri-City and Kearney, and then Star City as well. Then they have a Gold Cup, a Corn Cup final in Star City later in the year. So you can check out Star City's Facebook page. They got a bunch of details of when all those qualifiers are. Just kind of a fun extra bonus deal that Star City heads up each year. All right. Looks like I got Axon and Van back. Not sure if we had our third Strider rider at all. All right. It looks like Axon and Van ready to go here. Make sure they're all tired out for their parents by the end of the night. All right. You boys ready? All right, here we go. Ready, set, go. Oh, man, Axon got that initial jump right there. He's out front that one looking back. Van, though, trying to get some momentum. Coming into that first obstacle, trying to make it up and over. They've been out here all night working hard, along with the rest of our riders. Coming in and out of that first and last turn, looks like Van's out front right now, and that one spot, Axton, still on that 2. All right, it looks like Van got that one, Axton on that 2. Good racing out there. All right, main event. Looks like I got my volunteers ready. Looks like I got my 8 cruiser class locked and loaded, ready to go. Let's get it going here under these Friday night lights. Gates down on this one. It's been a fun one watching Asher Jack duke it out all night long in this cruiser N-class rounds. Right now, Asher out front that 1. Jack, as usual, hunting in that 2 spot. Kyron on the 3. It's going to be Brigham on that 4 spot. Coming back at us. Asher trying to space this one out a little bit, coming into that rhythm section. Kyron 3 airing it out for us. Brecken on that 4 spot. Coming back to the line. Asher looking to pick this one up. in that 1 spot. Jack on the 2. Kyron on the 3. And Brigham on that 4. All right. We're going to wait for one more rider here again. Locked and loaded. Kellen. One more lap. I know, buddy, it's getting late out there, but you got it in you. I know you do. Roman up there along with Roxon. Gates down on this one. Roxon looking at that slight edge right now. Roman might be taking over that 1 spot. They're neck and neck coming into this first turn. Roxon seeing what he can get coming back at us. It is total points racing, so what you see is maybe not what you're going to get. Roxon out in that 1 spot. Roman on that 2. Kellen right now on that 3, looking for a way in. Roxon coming into that rhythm section, trying to extend that lead a little bit. Roman, though, right there on that 2 spot. Kellen still on the 3. Coming out of that last turn, Roxon looking to see if he can lock this one up. Roman still looking for a way in on that 2, looking to catch him. I think that's going to be Roxon picking this one up. Roman, Kellen. Good hard racing, boys. All right, 8 novice up in the gate. Dakota, Sage, Layden, Nixon, Leo. Gates down. Leo's got that initial 30-foot pop. Layden there on that 2 spot. I believe that's Dakota on the 3, Sage on the 4, Nixon on that 5. Coming back at us. Leo out there in that 1 spot. Layden looking to catch him on that 2. Dakota on that 3. Nixon sliding into that 4 spot. Sage on that 5. Layden taking over that lead, coming into that rhythm section. Leo in that 2 spot. Dakota on that 3. It's a battle for that 3 spot. They're all right there. Sage looking to see if he can make a move right now on Nixon. Coming back to the line. Layan looking to pick up that overall 1. Leo on the 2. Dakota on that 3. But there's still a pack of riders out there behind them. Nixon on that 4. Sage out here on that 5 for his first race at Omaha BMX. All right, good racing, y'all. All right, got Maverick, Lydia, Madeline. Gates down on this one. Lydia's got that initial 30-foot pop, but as usual, Maverick is right there. Madeline on that 3 spot. It's been a battle all night between these 2 riders. I believe they're both sitting with 1 first-place win. Lydia right now in that 1 spot. Maverick on that 2. Madeline 3. Coming into that rhythm section. Lydia still out front in that 1 spot. Maverick looking for a way in on that 2. Madeline still 3. Madeline coming back to the line. Maverick trying to catch her. It's a battle. I believe that was Lydia picking that one up. Maverick on the 2, Madeline on the 3. All right, 10 Navis up in the gate. Gates down on this one. Eli's got to sit this one out. Good hard racing in from him earlier tonight. Right now we got Jonathan and Evan out on the track right now. Evan leading the way right now in that 1 spot. He's got a couple other wins under his belt, looking for that 3rd one of the night. Jonathan on that 2 spot. Coming into that rhythm section, Evan looking strong out front in 1, Jonathan 2. Back to the line, Evan looking to pick this one up. We'll hope Eli a quick and speedy recovery there. All right now, Moto 6, 13 Navis up in the gate. Olivia, Kaylee, Jonas, Rhea, Jay, Kyler. Gates down on this one. Initial 30-foot pop going to Kyler. As usual, there's a pack of riders right behind him on his heels. I believe that's Ray on that 2 spot. Jay coming in low, sliding into that 3rd spot. Kaylee 4, Jonas 5, Olivia 6. Kyler a couple pocket aces right now, but looking to lock this one up tonight. Coming into that rhythm section, Rhea 2, Jay looking for a way in on that 3 spot. Kaylee 4, Jonas 5, Olivia 6. Coming back to the line, looking pretty single file right now. Kyler on that 1 spot, Rhea on the 2, Jay on the 3, Jonas I think edging in there for that 4 spot. Kaylee 5, Olivia 6. Good racing, y'all, all night long. All right, turn the page. Moto 7, 26 to 35 novice. Scott, Angus, Gabby, Leah, Kobe. Gates down on this one. Bar to bar here between Angus, Scott, Kobe. They've been duking it out all night long, coming back at us. Angus has that slight edge. Kobe shopping, looking for a way in. Scott in that 3 spot. Kobe 4. Leon still on the 5. Getting mixed in here with these older riders. Still looking strong. Angus out front in that 1 spot. Kobe trying to shop, looking for a way in. Angus keeping that door shut. He's going to pick up that 1. Kobe 2, Scott 3, Gabby 4, Leah 5. All right. Moving on to 8I. We got Brigham, Breckham, Henry, Levi, Kyron up in the gate. Gates down on this one. It's pretty tight coming into this first turn. Kyron's got that slight edge. Brigham is there in that 2 spot. Levi in that 3. Henry 4. Breckham 5. Coming back at us. Kyron out front in that 1. Brigham, though, shopping, looking for a way in. Levi on that 3. Henry 4. Breckham 5. Good racing between all these boys all night long. Kyron out front. Brigham looking to make a move. Levi's right there, still in the pack. Still anybody's race. Total points racing. What you see is maybe not what you're going to get here. They've been trading places a little bit tonight. Kyron looking to pick this one up. Brigham getting the 2 this round. Levi 3. Henry 4. Brecken getting that 5. All right, 12I, Jace, Lannon, Kaiser. Gates down on this one. Kaiser getting that initial 30-foot pop. Lannon right there, 2. Jace in the mix on that 3 spot. Coming back at us. Jace going low, trying to slide into that 2 spot. Kaiser out front in that 1, laying on the 2, Jace 3. Coming back to the line, Kaiser looking to lock this one up. Land looking to see if he can catch him. Still on that 2 spot, Jace 3. That looks like how we're going to wrap that one up. All right, Moto 10 up in the gate. Aiden Jackson, Dominic Bryson. Gates down on this one. Jackson has a couple wins already on the night, but there's been a battle for that 2 spot. Bryson right now leading the pack out there in that 1 spot. Jackson on the 2, 8 and 3. Dominic on that 4. Coming in that rhythm section. Bryson still leading that pack in that 1 spot, trying to lock up that overall 2. Jackson on that 2 spot right now, 8 and 3. Dominic 4. Coming back to the line. Bryson gonna win this round. Jackson 2, 8 and 3. Dominic 4. All right. Our big gate of the night got Cameron, Garrett, Thomas, Andrew, Gage, Brody, Aiden. Gates down on this one. Garrett getting that initial 30-foot pop. Brody on that 2 spot. I believe that's Aiden on the 3. They're going high. They're going low. They're looking for room in. Garrett leading the pack right now in that 1 spot. Brody on the 2, 8 and 3. Thomas looking to make some moves right now. He has a couple wins throughout the night, but needs to move up a little bit to secure that overall 1 spot. Coming back to the line, Garrett out front in that 1 spot. Brody on the 2. Thomas trying to make his way in. He slides in that 2 spot. Brody on the 3. Aiden 4. Andrew 5. Garrett 6. Cameron 7, if I got that right. All right. 9X up in the gate. Jack, Asher, Caden. Gates down on this one. Asher got that initial 30-foot pop as usual. Jack right there. Caden right there. Still anybody's race. They're going fast. They're going hard out there right now. Coming into that rhythm section. Jack looking to make moves. He's right there. Half a bike length right behind Asher. Seeing if you can catch him in this rhythm section in this last round. Asher has the inside corner. Jack looking to make a move. Asher keeping that door closed. Caden still on that 3 spot. It's going to be Asher, I believe. Jack, Caden. Good hard racing, you boys. All right, Moto 13, last moto of the night. Jason, Rod, Dave-O. Checking on a bike real quick. All right. Gates down. Last moto of the night. Rod out front right now on this one. Dave-O on the 2. Jason on the 3. Coming back at us. Rod out front in that 1. Looking to pick up the overall 1 of the night. I believe Dave-O on the 2. Jason on the 3. Coming back to the line, Rod looking to lock this one up. Dave-O on that 2. Jason on that 3. It looks like how we're going to end this one. All right. Thanks again, everybody, for making it out to Omaha BMX. If somebody does want to run some gates, I believe our gate operator needs to head out. But if somebody else wants to run gates for a while, you're welcome to do so. Give us a moment and we'll be up for awards here in just a second. Thanks again for making it out to Omaha BMX.